grab some mead or whatever you need. I'm Kamal. It's time to get to it. All right, we've seen the Amazon, we've seen the Assassin. Now, let's take a look at probably one of, I would say definitely, one of my top 3 favorite classes in the game, the Barbarian. So, this is going to be the 2.4 PTR changes coming to the Barbarian in Diablo 2 Resurrected. First thing they're going to show us is Warcry. Howl is going to have the tooltip updated to now display radius. Battlecry is now also going to have the tooltip updated to display the radius. Warcry, damage increased by about 30%. Very nice. Tooltip updated to now display radius. I wish it would, like I said before, one of the things that I would really like to see from this is a timer, a buff timer for these different shouts, these different cries, so that we know how much longer we need to kind of pan out before we cast again. How much longer we have, rather, before we cast again. Shout. Duration baseline increased from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, matching battle orders. And the tooltip has been updated to now display radius. Battle orders. Tooltip updated to display radius. Battle command. Duration baseline increased from 5 seconds to 30 seconds, matching bow, which is battle orders. Tooltip updated to now display radius. Grim ward. Radius baseline value increased, now also slows and increases the damage for nearby, or damage taken, rather. I was about to say increases the damage. What kind of ridiculousness is that? Increases the damage taken for nearby enemies. Find potion synergy added at 5% damage taken per level. That's actually pretty decent. That ain't bad. That is not bad. Developer comments. We're adding more tooltip descriptions to Warcries for clarification on hidden skill mechanics. Shout and battle command durations were updated to be more consistent with each other for quality of life purposes. For Warcry, we want to make sure it's more effective and rewarding to use at higher difficulties. Lastly, with Grim Ward, we're adding a new functionality and synergy to give more reason to use this skill, which also gives more of a reason to spend points and find potion. It would be cooler if they did find item, since that's a skill that I like to put points into. Combat masteries, throwing mastery, added chance to pierce. Okay, it seems like the barb is going to be a pretty short video, but this is something that, honestly, I think that the Barbarian doesn't need too many updates. There's a few things here and there, but for the most part, the Barbarian's pretty overpowered if you use him right and if you gear him right. Developer comment, we added Pierce chance to throw mastery so that the Barbarian can better handle groups of enemies with throwing skills. I would like to see some like multi-target hit. That would be great. So if like sword mastery added kind of like a splash damage, that would be huge. So each different damage type, like if you used sword mastery and then you're using a sword, it would actually add splash damage. That would be really cool to see. Maybe that'll come down the pipeline. Combat skills. Leap. Baseline minimum damage or minimum distance increased. Speed of the leap motion increased by 75%, so that's almost twice as fast. That's huge. Tooltip updated to now display knockback radius. Leap attack. Speed of the leap motion increased by 75%, again, almost twice as fast. Damage baseline increased from 100 to 200%. Attack rating baseline increased from 50% to 100%. That's good. Attack rating per level increased from 15% to 20%. That's big too. And leap synergy increased from 10% to 15% per damage per level. That's pretty good. We're going to have some more damage out of leap attack. I still don't think we'll see much of a reason to use leap attack, but to have an option and a little bit more viability out of it will be cool to see. Berserk. Shout synergy replaced with battle orders. Okay. I don't really have feelings about that. I know that battle orders is something that we put a lot more points into than shout, but hey man, I am mad about it. Double throw. Added damage bonus with 16% baseline and 8% damage increased per level. That's big. That's really big. Yeah, so we might see some more throw barbs out there. Frenzy. Increased stamina synergy added. 0.4 seconds per level. Increased stamina synergy. Oh, I see. So increased stamina, which is a skill that nobody puts points into because it's kind of a waste. 0.4 seconds per level. Whoa. Oh, it just hit me. Oh my God. Yeah. So you're going to want to put points in increased stamina because that's going to... Fuck. That's big. That's a big one. Wow. Frenzy's amazing. Frenzy not only allows you to hit faster, but also move way faster. So if you're actually using Frenzy and you have points in increased stamina, whew, that's big. That's a big one. Developer comments. We want to make the leap skill move a lot faster so that they are less awkward to use. Leap attack is receiving better level scaling to make it more reliable damage skill to build around. For Berserk, the existing shout synergy is changing to battle orders because the defense loss from the skill contradicts the usage of shout. Fair. That's a fair reason why. And this will better connect with the skill synergy build possibilities. Double throw will now have a baseline damage increase so that it will not purely rely on synergies for damage. Lastly, Frenzy is receiving a new synergy from the lesser used increased stamina skill to give more of a reason to invest points there and add new build diversity. I think that will totally work for the Barbarians. You're going to see a lot more Barbarians that are going to be wanting to invest points into increased stamina. Like I said, on my Whirlwind Barb, I use Frenzy. I love it. I hit Frenzy a couple times and then I Whirlwind so fast, it's insane. So now, if I can invest points into increased stamina and then allow that Frenzy buff to stay on for even longer, you're going to be able to like rush with Barbarians. You're going to be able to, because one of the big reasons why people don't rush with Barbarians is they're slow as shit. But if you Frenzy a couple times and then just sprint and then, you know, Frenzy a couple more times and keep sprint, you could definitely make, I would say without the using an Enigma, of course, next to a Sorceress, Barbs may be one of the go-to rush characters. We'll just have to see how it happens. Anyways, we have what I am most excited to see next, which is going to be the Druid. So that's coming next. We'll see y'all in the next video where we go over the Druid. Make sure you sub it up and stick around. We've got more to come.